think I've always known I wanted to be a teacher and a writer. I dressed up as a writer for Halloween when I was like 9 or 10, so that shows my great reverence for that particular part of the profession. But it was really when I taught for the first time in graduate school in front of students who were in college that I felt like, yeah, this is something I really like doing, and I felt so energized and excited about it. And it's because of the students and also because of the content. And in this role, I get to be both a teacher and a writer. And so all my dreams professionally are coming true all the time, which is a pretty lucky thing.
Years ago, a neighbor man gave me an opportunity to be a machinist at a local company in the Chicago area. And I started doing that, and I love that. I like the challenge. I like building things. I like looking at problems and solving them. And I share those traits with my students. I'll ask questions, and I've learned to wait for the student to try to answer.
Why teach? I love sharing my passion. I love helping people reach their goals, making people well, making those connections in their brain of, oh wow, yeah, I really do feel better than when I first got here. They're just at such a pivotal point for most of them. They're trying to figure out what they want to do. They're trying to figure out what they want to be. I love how thankful our students are for any little bit that you give them. They're just thankful. And I just love being able to make a difference in their lives and help them along their educational journeys.
The most important thing that I find that the students understand is that once they get in there, no matter what the direction is, that if they apply themselves, that they basically learn that we don't get a lot of hand to tool type soul enriching opportunities anymore. And as the semester develops, you can see that the quietness in the room changes. There's a different attitude. They discover that, hey man, I enjoy working with my hands and I do have talent, and I understand that this is enriching me. It's making me almost at peace.
I took a accounting class in high school my junior year, and I just loved it. I compared it to all the other classes I was in, history, English, you name it. I couldn't stand any of those subjects, and I loved math. I'm a math person.
I took my very first accounting class with Mary Barnum. Still loved accounting, and but I said I'm just going to get a 2-year associate's degree in accounting, and she said, no, you're not. She is the one that got me back here tutoring. Not necessarily teaching, but helping others, and found a passion for explaining difficult topics, and had a lot of compliments from other students and other faculty saying that I did a really good job with it. I stepped into that classroom in January of 2005 for the first time, and I just loved it, absolutely loved it. At the end of the day, my main goal isn't to make money for myself or to make money for other people. I'm not just teaching them a subject. I get to spend a lot of time helping students figure out what they want to do with their lives. Just helping them with such a huge life decision is very rewarding for me.
I'd say I've been a huge automotive enthusiast pretty much my whole life, and I've kept feeling like there was something missing. I made some good connections with some of my professors, and one of them kind of said, well, what do you think about teaching? I think you'd be really good at teaching. The first night I was really nervous. I didn't know what to expect, and I went in there and it was just like magic. It was like electrifying to me. And that was when I knew that this is what I need to be doing. It's an amazing feeling when you run into a student that was in your class and says, hey, I passed my ASC certification test. Hey, I got a job. Thanks for all that you did for me. Seeing that, that I'm a part of that. And I think that at the end of the day, that was what I was looking for, is that's something extra.
Tenure means, that just I'm a part. I'm not temporary anymore. I'm here. I'm here, look out.
I feel I arrived. I feel I like to accomplish things, so I feel I accomplished that.
It's an honor. Of course, that the institution invested all their resources and time and preparation to make you a better professor. They believe in you. It shows that.
It means you can't get rid of me, right? So I didn't want to go anywhere anyway, but it's nice to know that I won't be anytime soon.
I tell my students all the time, continue your education, whatever that means to you. You'll never know everything. And so if you continue to learn, you'll continue to grow. And that's kind of how I feel about the whole process. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm tenure, but that doesn't mean I'm done. I still have a lot to do.